Welcome everyone, Joe with ECRM at our Euro Sessions here in Frankfurt, Germany. And with me is Karolina Zabrzeska from BestSellers Distribution. And we're going to talk a little bit about the role of the distributor, particularly in Europe, because a lot of brands, especially in the United States, that want to get into Europe are usually going to have to work with a distributor. So thanks for joining us. It's great to have you back again. And can you give an overview of what a distributor does in Europe? What are the services you provide?
Welcome, and thank you, Joe. And I'm very impressed how you pronounce my surname.
I practiced a lot on that.
Distribution in Europe, I think it's for somebody who comes from United States, for example, I think it's extremely needed due to the fact that as we're divided into different countries with completely different culture, completely different approach to brands, and completely different price points, we kind of need to lead you through what would be the best for your brand, what kind of the distribution channels we would like to use, and the whole strategy for distribution, then the target group, then marketing plan, which I think for somebody who would want to go and start in France and, for example, Poland and use the same idea could be not very successful.
Okay, that's a great point. So it really helps tailor your offer to the particular country that they specialize in.
Yes.
Okay.
And even the target group, I mean, it can vary sometimes even 5 to 10 years from one country to another country. Some brands would apply to younger generation in Poland than in France, let's say again.
Okay, and then so the services include things like warehousing, marketing.
Everything.
What are all the different types of activities you would do with a brand?
First, I would talk about the brand strategy, what channels we would like to approach. Then obviously, and then we talk about deliveries and how much stock we'll keep, depending on if it's another continent or if it's another country, how much stock we'll keep, what will be the marketing plan. And then depending on the buyer, we would have the approach to the buyer, which is also very crucial to have a distributor when they know who's on the other side, what is the time that they like to pick up their phone calls, what kind of presentations they like to receive. Because they're extremely busy people, so you don't want to lose your moment of approaching the buyer, so they haven't opened the presentation because it was so long.
So essentially, you're an extension of their business.
Absolutely.
Here in Poland, and that's going to be very helpful, especially if the brand is new to Europe and they're really looking to get a foothold. To have someone, I think the key thing you said was understand the culture. Right?
Yes.
You're the boots on the ground. You know the culture. You know what's going on in that country, so you could give that advice and guidance that they need. So now here at ECRM, right? What are you looking for from the suppliers here?
We're looking for new categories. We are trying to always have, we like our brands to differentiate, so we never have to cannibalize what we already got. I'm a big animal lover. I have 4 dogs myself, and I don't have any products for dogs, so that's my dream to come true, I hope, after this ECRM, and they always happen after ECRM. Yeah. So I am sorry to be so, how do you say, bragging?
No, we love you to brag about ECRM. Please do, yeah.
I was bragging about myself.
we'll brag about ECRM as well.
So my big hope is on being more involved in business with animals.
Yeah.
Obviously, as we're doing beauty, so always into beauty and some innovations or completely new approach, or like I loved the menopause speech yesterday and underlining how important some issues are, and being a part of building something so big as the awareness of menopause. That's something that I would love to be part of as well.
Well, great. And you're taking meetings across all 4 sessions, right? You have wellness, personal care, pet, and baby and infant. So that's a lot of stuff going on. And so I don't know if I mentioned it before, but BestSellers serves Poland. So are there particular needs in Poland that you're looking to match with products here?
Poland is a massive market, so it's a massive market. Plus, we have a lot of people from Ukraine that had moved in with us and are growing our GPT, and they're beautiful customers. So I cannot put a finger on one thing. We are open to all categories, all kind of products, different prices. Although price will always be the biggest issue. We have to go as low as possible in Europe. I think we're the cheapest market in Europe at the moment.
Okay. All right. So now it sounds like there are a lot of opportunities for brands that are here. What are some recommendations that you would give for a brand looking to do business with you, with BestSellers distribution in particular? Any advice on how they should approach the market?
I can't say that. I have. It's so particular to a brand, to a person. So I really, most of our brands, we have the relationship from the almost beginning where we set up the company, and it's also depending on who's the brand owner, how they think, how I think, and then we merge it together. We build the plan that we're both happy, and then we go. So the best way is to contact us, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay, so it's very tailored. It's very tailored to each brand that you work with, and then that goes back to the long-term relationships that you talked about.
Yes.
Those are so important to develop. So how is your experience? You've been here a lot. You've come to a lot of sessions. How is your experience? What is it about ECRM?
38.
38 sessions she's been to. So what do you like about ECRM?
It's almost like you're asking me about my age.
Well, you're doing 4 this week, so.
What was the question?
Well, tell us, what is it about ECRM that you like? Why do you come to ECRM? What benefits you get?
It's a lot of work, but you see a lot of brands across few days, and then you meet a lot of people. You meet a lot of distribution. It's more. I don't see it as a competition. It's more like synergy. So we advise, we help each other, and I think we're making that cosmetic world. I'm sorry, I'm only talking about cosmetic world, but because that's where my feet are in. We're making it better, and I like making things better.
Awesome.
And extra to it, people are just wonderful. I mean, you guys, you're awesome, and you make it so fast. And sometimes we're like children. You need to grab our hand. You have to go there, and you have to go there, and you're wonderful at it. And I'm so grateful.
Well, that's the only way you're going to do your 120 meetings in 2 days. So sometimes we got to move you along. So it works. No, but that's great. That's great. And you get some good finds here at
Always.
the sessions?
I've never had ECRM without coming with some win.
Awesome. Well, we love to hear that.
Yes.
And thank you so much for joining us over those 38 sessions. And we look forward to having you at more.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.